Smiley from the Energy Boutique with your energy forecast for Sunday, October 11th to Saturday, October 17th. So last week we had a little bit of an intense week, and a lot of that was to blame on Mars. Mars in a retrograde in its place of power in Aries squared Pluto. It came the closest that it ever could to Earth. It made some very, very interesting alignments with Eris, with Black Moon Lilith. There's a lot of friction going on in the cosmos, and a lot of this has been divinely scripted in order for us to find our balance. We are in Libra season. That is very much focused on looking at where it is we've been living in extremes and trying to make our way back to that center point where balance, peace, and harmony can be established. Mostly, we're learning these tough lessons through our relationships. Libra season, very focused on relationships, very focused on values, on worth, and how it is that maybe we've given too much of ourselves away to others and not kind of reserving enough power left for ourselves. So we're finding ourselves depleted and angry and frustrated and just kind of at odds, not only with some people in our lives, but within ourselves as well. So this week, we're going to continue the theme of Libra season, being very focused on relationships, very focused on where it is that we can actually establish balance once again. And just to give you a heads up, this is going to be an emotional roller coaster of a week. We are going to reach some very high, intense energies that will have us frustrated in order for us to break down, in order to have breakthroughs. A lot of this is being divinely scripted because we're about to have our new moon in Libra. It is a super moon. It is a very, very pivotal point in the process that we're currently going through, which we'll talk about in this forecast. So today, Sunday, October 11th, the moon is in Leo. For the last couple of days, the moon was in its place of power in Cancer, making us a little bit reserved, a little bit more introverted, wanting to stick to home, really recognizing where it is we could nurture ourselves back to a place of happiness. We got a little bit dramatic with that particular energy because it's very psychic and intuitive and very kind of aligned with our emotional selves. But the drama doesn't stop there. Of course, the Leo energy, the Leo moon, does have the tendency to be a little bit extra, a little bit over dramatic. Making matters even more intense, we have the sun making an aspect with Jupiter and Neptune. This is going to bring out those dramatic flares in our emotions. This is going to really put an emphasis on where it is that we want to grow, where it is we want to expand ourselves, but it's too much. Again, Jupiter is in play. That is the magnifying glass. That is just amplifying whatever energy is at play. And we might have some very big ideas and some very big feelings that realistically, we might be feeling good, we might be feeling optimistic, we might be overly confident with these new perspectives. And because of that, we have a tendency to not only be a little bit extra, but we could bite off more than we can chew at this point. And that in itself could lead to some very overwhelming emotions because suddenly we recognize, wow, this is, I've dreamed too big of a dream. I have bitten off more than I can chew. I've committed myself in ways that now I don't feel that I'm capable of actually honoring. And that in itself can be a burden. That leads us to a tipping point in our emotions where that inner drama queen could definitely come out to play. So at this particular time, even though the energy is a little bit fiery and wanting to push us to take action and to be a little bit extreme, we're in the phase right now where we're building towards this new moon in Libra towards the end of the week, where technically we should be slowing down. We should be stepping back. We should be really allowing more time to rest. This is going to be an energetic conflict within ourselves and within our environment. So we're really going to have to act as the observer, really put the smack down on our willpower and our self-discipline to stay in check and not get overly dramatic, not bite off more than we can chew, and not put ourselves in situations that eventually we look to actually escape from.